Hello, everybody. At this time, we are talking about positive economics. Positive economics is a system of economics that is based on objective, factual information that can be proven true or false by using a scientific approach. It can be used as a reliable source for decisions making purposes for a business or government authority. To be proven true or false, positive economics can be tested to validate whether its claims are correct. The scientific approach is used for positive economics to establish a cause and effect relationships. To do so, one must perform a scientific experiment and the form of research that proves the statements that positive economics is establishing. And then we move to characteristics of positive economics. There are some key characteristics of positive economics. First, objective analysis. Positive economics focuses on objective analysis and factual descriptions of economic phenomena without incorporating personal opinions or value judgments. It seeks to understand economic behavior and outcomes based on observable data and evidence. Second, use in policy analysis. While positive economics does not make policy recommendations directly, it plays a crucial role in informing policy analysis and decision making. Policymakers use positive economic analysis to assess the potential impacts of policy changes and understand economic consequences. And then third, empirical evidence. Positive economics relies on empirical evidence, which includes data, statistics, and observations collected from real-world economic activities. This evidence forms the basis for analyzing economic trends, patterns, and relationships. And then fourth, value-free analysis. Positive economics avoids making value judgments or prescribing what economic policies should be pursued. It focuses on understanding economic behavior as it is rather than how it should be according to subjective preferences or ethical considerations. And then we move to importance of positive economics. Positive economics plays a crucial role in the field of economics by providing a factual basis for understanding how economics function. This knowledge is essential for making informed decisions and designing effective economic policies. The first reasons about empirical analysis. Positive economics relies on data and empirical methods to analyze economic issues. This approach helps economists identify patterns, relationships, and causal links between different economic variables. For example, positive economics can be used to study the relationship between inflation and unemployment on the impact of tax changes on consumer spending. And then second, policy evaluation. By providing objective and evidence-based analysis, positive economics allows policymakers to assess the potential effects of different policies. This evaluation helps in making informed decisions that are likely to achieve desired outcomes without unintended consequences. And then we move to the advantages of positive economics. The first, it is based on facts instead of opinions and value judgment. Second, helps in backing up claims with factual data that is available in positive economics. Third, helps in formulating appropriate measures required for tackling economic conditions to drive the economy in a particular direction. Fourth, enables policymakers to make wiser decisions due to availability of factual data. And fifth, it can be tested for its accuracy due to the availability of facts. And then we move to key differences between positive economics and normative economics. The first, positive economics refers to a science which is based on data and facts. Normative economics is described as a science based on opinions, values, and judgment. Second, positive economics clearly define economic issues, unlike normative economics in which the remedies are provided for the economic issues on the basis of value judgment. And then third, positive economics is descriptive, but normative economics is prescriptive. And then fourth, the statements of positive economics can be scientifically tested, proved or disproved, which cannot be done with statements of normative economics. And then fifth, positive economics explains cause and effect relationships between variables. On the other hand, normative economics pass value judgments. And then we move to real-world applications of positive economics. Positive economics isn't just an abstract concept. It has tangible application in everyday life. There are a few practical examples. The first, economic forecasting. Businesses often rely on positive economic analysis to forecast demand for their products. For instance, if data indicates a rise in consumer confidence, a company may decide to increase production. Second, market research. Companies conduct market research to gather data on consumer behavior. Positive economics helps them understand trends and preferences, enabling them to tailor their products and marketing strategies accordingly. And then third, policy evaluation. Government utilize positive economics to evaluate the effectiveness of policies. By analyzing statistical data, post-implementation, they can determine whether a new tax initiative has led to increased revenue or economic growth. And then we move to criticisms of positive economics. The first, ceteris paribus assumption. Positive economics often relies on the ceteris paribus assumption, which assumes that all other relevant factors remain constant when analyzing the impact of a particular variable. Critics urge that in a complex real-world systems, it is challenging to isolate variables and hold everything else constant, leading to potential oversimplifications and inaccurate predictions. And then, second, lack of interdisciplinary. Some critics urge that positive economics often operates in isolations from other disciplines such as sociology, psychology, political science, and ecology. This narrow focus may limit the understanding of complex economic phenomena that are influenced by multidimensional factors. I think it is enough. Thanks for watching.